This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work, but only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. All right, Yahweh is the true name of who the world ignorantly calls God. And Yahweh Shai is the true name of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. In the Paleo-Hebrew, the Lashuwan Kwadash, the Holy Tongue. And Bahashem means in the name, and the Rakha Kwadash, Kwadash is the Holy Spirit, which is being sent down from heaven in these last days upon the 144,000, the elect, the prophets, to give you this glorious, beautiful gospel and to expose, the wicked Satan, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, and all wickedness that is taking place in this earth under the powers that be. All right. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles and bishops of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and blessings be multiplied on all you sincere brethren, preaching his word in all sincerity and in truth. It's the brother Dama Agabar here with another lesson, Lord willing to edify and give you warning from Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. All right. And as you can see, we're in the time to where the mystery of iniquity is being exposed, and on every level, the darkness and the wickedness and the man of sin, the son of perdition, Esau, Edom, who biblically is Esau, Edom, but worldly, so you can understand today is the so-called white man. Now, that don't mean that every single so-called Caucasian or white person you see walking this earth is a biblical Edomite, because, this is a spiritual battle, a lot of the Edomites, they have spread their seed amongst all different nations, so they're going to come looking like every other nation, just like the 12 tribes of Israel have been scattered through all four corners of the earth. And not every Israelite is going to look like your typical, prototypical Israelite, But the main Edomites that we're getting on is the super elites, the Rothschilds, the Klaus Schwabs, the higher echelon of the so-called white man, the rulers and shakers that really, rule this earth, and every other Edomite man, woman, and child, they'll receive their judgment at the time appointed. But mainly we're exposing the ultimate wicked, which are these super elites, and they're being consumed by the spirit of the mouth of the Most High, which is the spirit of truth, the spirit of the prophets, the men of the Lord. And the Lord also just has the spirit of exposure on so-called white man, Esau, Edom, even his own kind. Even their own tongues are falling upon themselves. You even have other Edomites that the Lord have put the spirit on, Edomites, Moabites, Ammonites, all people, to really expose the corruption and the wickedness that's on high, which is Esau, Edom, and this rulership. But mainly it's through the prophets and the men of the Lord, because we do it consistently 100% through the words of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, through the Bible. All right. And it says what? Then shall that wicked be revealed. You see, look at that word revealed. You see, and this is why this devil is mad, And the word is apocalypto, and that's where you get the word revelation. In the Greek is apocalypses, and it means to uncover, lay open what has been veiled or covered up. And for the longest, the true intention and plans of these elites have been hidden. It's been covered up. They've been able to hide themselves through secrecy, through secret societies, through, hiding in plain sight. But now, the Lord has got the spirit of truth and exposure to reveal this wickedness and these devils in these last days. And now, he's being uncovered. He have made Esau bare. He can't hide himself anymore. And that's why now you see more of the World Economic Forum, the Klaus Schwabs, the Bill Gates. They're just literally coming out and just telling you exactly what they're planning on doing. And the cold part about it is once you fully understand their nefarious and wicked intentions and what they're trying to do with the whole depopulation, what the whole jump shots are about, what all this climate nonsense is about, the artificial intelligence, these CBDCs, this digital, beast system they're trying to implement. And when you're able to put the pieces together and figure out it's a snare and a trap, and it's not for the betterment of mankind, when you come out and expose it, now they have the ability now to where they can deem you crazy, and they can restrict your speech and, make you an offender for telling the truth, man. and they have the power to label what you're doing as mis or disinformation. And now they're able to slap a tag and to censor you and to silence you. And eventually in the near future, it'll be even worse, man. So this shows you that this man is a hypocrite and that he's the devil. He can come out and tell you what he's going to do unto you. But when you expose it and you say what it truly is, you're wrong. You're a misinformationist. You're a disinformationist. You're a terrorist. You're the wicked. You're a piece of shit. All right. And that just shows you that this man is the ultimate devil. But hey, the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is shining the light on all of this wickedness. And this man is being uncovered. And now only thing is left is for him to come down with great wrath, because he's losing the information war. And that's why the main meeting they're having at Davos right now, that on top of the list is how to attack mis and disinformation, which in other words is how to silence the public from exposing us and them trying to gain back control over the narrative and have, total control over what you can be told is true or not. You see, it says to uncover, lay open what has been veiled or covered up, disclose, make bare, to make known, make manifest, disclose what before was unknown. You see, and what is a major thing that has been unknown for a long time is that the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical true Hebrew Israelites, and that the so-called white man is not Caucasian, he's not Spanish, he's not Dutch, he's not French, he's not German, he's not Japhet, but he's the biblical Edomites, the wicked, and the one that the Most High hates, man. All right. So it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed. You see, he's being unveiled, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is the prophets, starting with the elders and the apostles, a great millstone, and just the spirit of truth, you see, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And that's what we're waiting on, for Yahushua to return in all of his splendor and all of his glory, to come and physically destroy and judge this damn devil and take him out of power. All right. And I was saying all this to say this. He says, Ireland to begin imprisoning YouTubers who push misinformation. And you see, and like I say all the time, don't just think, oh, that's only over there in Ireland. Look, this is a global agenda. This is a worldwide plan that they want to push and implement, because basically they're losing the information battle all over the world. And it's not just with YouTube. YouTube is just one of the more popular places where a lot of people, expose him, but it's going to be on all platforms, And this is why they're coming at Elon Musk with X so hard, because they're basically telling him you don't have enough censorship. You don't have enough restrictions in place for these people to shut the hell up and stop exposing what we're doing. But it's like the cat is already out of the bag, man. But still, these devils, they want to go full force with it. And they want now to start punishing. And well, let me get this. Now they want to start doing this. This is Revelations 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. You see, and that devil is talking about Esau, Edom. This is not talking about the spiritual demon Satan, because the spiritual demon Satan ain't going to manifest in your house and go and put handcuffs on you and take you down to central booking, or take you down to the local, prison, the hell down in the middle of the earth somewhere, and lock you up and throw away the key. This is talking about the actual devil, Esau, Edom. You see that the worker of iniquity, the wicked that I was just reading about in Thessalonians, you see? And the word devil just means deceiver or a liar. Remember, and that's why he's being revealed. What's being revealed? His lies, his deception, him being shown to the world who he truly is and what his true intentions purely are. And it's all coming after the working of Satan and wickedness, and ultimately to, to become a god, man. It says, so he's going to come down having great wrath. And part of him doing that is doing this, start imprisoning YouTubers who push misinformation. You see, and this is all part of his fear campaigns, At first, it's going to start light, but eventually, it's going to be like in the movies you see, where, people like the movie 1984, where people were thought criminals. People were imprisoned for reading books. People were punished for, reciting or receiving information that they deemed to be not appropriate for you people to hear or to read about. Anything that's going to expose them or shed light on their wickedness, you're going to be punished for it, man. And it's going to start by, taking away people's ability to have free speech, to say things that they deem to be misinformation or things that they believe could, ultimately wake people up, but they're going to frame it and make it seem as if, well, we're just doing this because we don't want people to get hurt because people are saying that you shouldn't do this or that. For example, they might say, oh, well, we want to restrict you from speaking because you told people that the new so-called jump shot or the new spider juice, you said that it was hazardous and it could hurt people, but we're telling you that it's not. So therefore, you can't speak anymore. We're going to lock you up because you're going to, you saying that and you making people believe that, our medical help is harmful. Well, that could cause people to be hurt or people to die. So therefore, we're going to lock you up and throw away the key or punish you or stop you from speaking. You see, this is where things are headed because, like I said, he's coming down with that great wrath because he's running out of time. People don't trust these devils anymore. Ain't nobody buying what's being told to them on CNN and on mainstream news media because people has come to the realization that all those platforms and where you're receiving your news and information from the mainstream is all corrupted. It's all brought and paid for, and it's controlled by these same wicked elites that want to, that want to destroy you. But anyway, it says the Irish government has announced plans to begin arresting YouTubers and other online influencers who put so-called misinformation online. You see, and this is going to apply to the Hebrew Israelites, to the men of the Lord, because they're going to deem us speaking in the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and us prophesying and speaking the truth to be misinformation because it doesn't go along with what they want you to believe. They want you to believe everything that the Pope says. They want all your so-called religious information to come from one source and one source only, which is them, the Vatican, Christianity, Catholicism, Baptism, which is all a form of plantation Christianity and slavery and wickedness. And it has nothing to do with the absolute truth of the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. See, so this applies to us too, which, we've got a taste of this during the pandemic. Massive brothers have had their YouTube pages struck down and taken away. And that's why if you know a little bit of Hebrew, when you see brothers' pages, it might say their YouTube name and it will say Ba, God, Da, which, Ba means two, God means three, just showing you that that's their second, third, fourth, or even fifth or seventh page, man. Because their other pages was taken down because it was deemed, hate speech or misinformation, or it violated the YouTube guidelines, and these devils are going to start putting more pressure on these platforms, which these platforms, the majority of them, outside of X so far, they're all owned and controlled by, these elites any goddamn way. But they're just putting more pressure on these so-called, they're making it seem like they're putting pressure on these platforms to come down harder with more and more, how your content is pushed out on their pages. It says the WEF-controlled nation of Ireland is working to introduce the Irish Online Safety Code inspired by the UK's Online Safety Act. The new law will give authorities the power to punish online video platforms and creators that publish content that indirectly leads to harm. You see, and that's a broad term. They can, pretty much condemn anybody's video can be harm, It says reclaimthenet.org reports. See, but then again, they ain't going to take down these fucking rap videos, these rap videos of these women shaking their ass, or sexy red videos, or gangster rap videos, or, these videos where they're, showing you satanic rituals, where they're doing these things like that fucking, what's her name? Doja Cat video that, whatever that popular song she got, where she's literally dressed up like the devil and doing all type of Masonic bullshit. They're not going to take shit like that down. They're not going to take down the cartoons that are pushing grooming on children and shit like that. But anybody speaking out against the bullshit, you will be, your content will be harmful because, it's not going to be deemed left-handed or, satanic in nature. It says one of the ways such harm would be interpreted is even if a video does not contain content of the kind, comments to it are branded as hateful. In other words, it's a platform liability for third-party content. The regulations would treat it as indissociable from user-generated videos. And that's kind of broad. Like, that's kind of like, what? And that's how they want it to be. It can be so broad and so wide that, pretty much anything that they deem that they don't like what you say can be, striked, you see? And it's ultimately just to stop the men of the Lord and the prophets from prophesying, man. You see, because like I said, this nigga Esau is going down. Everything that he is doing is being exposed. So now they're going to come at the main source of it, which is the people that are speaking the truth. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 10. It says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. You see? And speaking uprightly is, us exposing wickedness, us exposing anything that comes contrary to what is righteous according to the scriptures, man. And basically everything that Esau Edom does is contrary to the Most High, and we're just here exposing it, and we're out there on the highways and the byways, rebuking in the gate, exposing all of the wickedness, uncovering all the lies, man, turning the things that are upside down right side up. And therefore they hate us, and now they're putting laws in place to be able to come at those of us who they hate. See? It says, one of the consequences is absurd. As Free Speech Ireland notes, to protect themselves, video platforms will have to censor user content that is even not regarded as harmful under the code. You see? So just basically to take down anything that they want to, and just to stifle free speech in general. You see, because they're coming with a new constitution. They're going to come with new, internet rights and a whole new way of living via this new world order, man. And a huge proponent of it is you people shutting the hell up and not having anything to say or having a voice to speak, man. You will just be subservient, dependent slave upon, every aspect of life in this new world order. So therefore, you'll know better than to speak out or to bug out or to do anything outside of, their new world order, because you can be, in real time, instantly punished, excommunicated, thrown in jail, who knows, part of in their new world order, anybody that speaks out against, that speaks any truth or read any information that goes outside of, what they want you to know. Hey, part of that punishment, I'm just saying, I'm not saying this is true. It could be, they can cut out your tongue, or they can pluck out your eyeballs for reading some information that's not, fact checked by the powers that be. And if you share it and you speak it to other people, which can cause them to see or to speak out against it, hey, part of that can be you can have your eyeballs plucked out or your tongue cut out, man. Or they'll just turn off your micro C-hip. See, this is where everything is going, man. And this is why, it's going to be a huge civil war. It's going to be sedition. It's going to be all hell's going to break loose, all, here in America and all around the world because of these unrighteous decrees, man. All right, let me read some of this. Here we go. I want to read the main point. Here, the third paragraph, it says, while these, here we go. It says, I read the second paragraph. Most notable VSPS would be penalizable for videos posted by users that could lead to harmful content, or as they say, content that is indissociable from user-generated videos. This would mean to avoid penalties, platforms such as X would need to censor user content that is not even regarded as harmful under the code. While these regulations are to be enforced in Ireland, they could lead to censorship worldwide, you see? And that's what I said earlier. Look, don't think because this is just something they're trying to pass in Ireland. This is eventually going to be a worldwide event because this is a global agenda, man. Just like the CBDC and the micro C-hip is going to be a worldwide event. Now, it might start in one place generally at first, but it's a global agenda, man. You see? It says, at Peter Cattle says, such censorship could soon hit America, as it will likely be easier to apply EU censorship rules to all users rather than to try to split their user base into EU and non-EU members, you see? And the deadline for submission for the consultation of the draft online safety code is the 31st of January. So by the end of this month, they're going to be pushing for this. And isn't that convenient? They're meeting in Davos right now. And what is the main concern? Mis and disinformation, man. See, so this, even right now, this video coming out is showing you that this devil is being exposed on every level, man. You see, and he cannot hide himself. You see, and what does it say here in Isaiah 29? It says, I'll read it. In 20, it says, for the terrible one is brought to naught. And who's the terrible one? Esau, Edom, the wicked, the powers that be. And the scorner is consumed, and all they that watch for iniquity are cut off. You see, and that's what's eventually going to happen to this devil, man. He's not going to get away with all this shit because there's a true judge and a true righteous one that's going to proceed over all of this, which is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It says that make a man an offender for a word, you see? And what is he going to make you an offender for? Speaking the truth, for your so-called mis and disinformation. You see, and this is how we know that eventually the famine of the word is going to come. And this is why we urge you, Jake out there who are listening to the men of the Lord and you're into this truth, to get it while you can get it now before, he brings that cyber attack, before he implements these different laws to make prophesying and us being out there on the highways and the byways and to be on these platforms completely illegal. And, hey, and we got to render unto Caesar's what is Caesar's. Hey, when he do that, we're not going to be out there violating and trying to put ourselves at risk to try to preach this word and, be a sitting duck and be a damn idiot. We're going to be rolling in the spirit, man, because we know that this word is time sensitive, that, the doors of mercy, has a day where it's not going to be available anymore. And we know eventually, there's going to be a time to where it's not going to be wise for us to be out there prophesying and teaching this word in the middle of all hell breaking loose. And we're not going to be out there during the time of martial law and civil war with the sign out and prophesying and cussing Esau out, man. Hey, it's going to be a time to where it's not going to be for that, where the Lord is going to remove his prophets, and those that are sealed with this word and with this, the truth is going to have it, and those who don't are not. You see, it says that make a man an offender for a word and lay a snare, was a snare, a trap, slack it, for him that reproveth in the gate and turn aside the just for a thing of not. Remember, it said it hate him that rebuketh in the gate. So now they're about to lay a snare. And part of that snare is, these different amendments and bills they're trying to pass, man. And these devils are so crafty, man. Hey, they might, and you better believe all the videos and the pages that they struck down, they still have those pages, man. And at any time they want to, they can hold us accountable when they pass this law or when they start rolling any of those videos that we did. They can use that as a way to penalize us, man, because they're going to say, hey, we got all these videos that you made back in 2019, 2018, 2012, and these are all going to be held against you in a court of law in our new world order, man. And you can be penalized by these things and, penalized, man. And that's why we need Yahweh Bashem Yahushai at the end of the day. And that's why, hey, we can't fear because, hey, the elect are in the hands of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. But we just know that, hey, that's just going to be more of a reason for the Lord to judge this devil. Here it is. He's trying to hold these things against us and use these, us telling the truth in these videos as a way to punish and hold us in contempt. But guess what? The Most High is using all of his wickedness and what he's doing to us. The Lord's going to hold that against him in the righteous court of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So, hey, it's a win-win situation for the elect, man. Esau is through. It says, and turn aside the just for a thing of not. You see? And that's what this is ultimately trying to do. You see? It says the rules, if adopted, would be enforced by a regulator known in Irish as, and it's always in Latin or Greek, Coimisium Namin, or CNAM Media Commission. Free Speech Ireland explains that CNAM has received a blessing to introduce the regulation both from the Irish government and the EU. Age verification is also baked into the plans. The target sites known as video sharing platform services, VSPS, include YouTube, X, and Facebook, and this particular regulation is supposed to be enforced only in Ireland. Yeah, for now. But like I said, it's going to broaden. It says, however, given that many large tech companies have their headquarters for Europe and Dublin, this could eventually complicate the situation and bring the same kind of censorship to users in the U.S. as well. All right. That's pretty much it on this, but it just goes with the times that we're in, man. Hey, this devil Esau is pissed, and he's about to really start making his move on everybody because he's been exposed, man. And, he ultimately is, he's being exposed and he don't like it, man. But hey, it is what it is. It's all the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. All right. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 26. I'll start 20. It says, fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. Like I read in Thessalonians. Now we're just in a time where Esau is being exposed and this truth is being brought out, and he's pissed and he's mad. And there's nothing he can do about it but be a big baby and pass on the righteous decrees. And eventually he's going to just come down with great wrath and start, locking people away and hoping that people will fear so much that they'll be so afraid they won't speak out. They won't say anything. But at the end of the day, hey, this word has gone into the four corners of the earth. And the only thing that's left is for the end to come. All right. And the end is Esau, Edom. It says, what I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light. See, and that's what we do. All right, we're out here speaking the truth in the light. But Esau, he's such a damn devil. He speaks his truth in darkness. He hides it. But now it's to the point to where the Most High is exposing his ass, and there's nothing that he can do about it. It says, and what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetops. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. You see, and that's who we fear, is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right? We don't fear Esau. And that's why he's going down. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 6. It says, for wisdom is a loving spirit and will not acquit a blasphemer of his words. And who is the ultimate blasphemer? Esau, Edom. You see? And he's not going to be acquitted. Like I said earlier, the ultimate judge is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And he's going to find Esau guilty on all counts, man. All right. He's not going to be able to ransom the Most High or lie his way out of it or have his cronies in place to where when it's time for him to receive his judgment or for him to go to jail, he can buy his way out of it or get a lighter sentence than the average person would get. No way. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to judge you in all righteous intentions, man. And you will be guilty. It says, for the Most High is witness of his reigns. You see, so the Most High is a witness to it. And we're witnesses and we're out there exposing it. Hey, that's why, the elder Yeshua would like to say, hey, we need to be in the righteous witness protection program because we're a witness and we're out there exposing the murderer, the huge criminal Esau Edom of all his crimes, man. Hey, and we need protection from on high so that we can come out and give our testimony and drop a spiritual dime on this nigga Esau, man. It says, and a true beholder of his heart and a hearer of his tongue. For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things have knowledge of the voice. See? Therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid. And Esau ain't being hid. And that's why we're consuming him with the spirit of the mouth of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And he's mad. Now he's trying to hide himself. Now he's trying to duck back into the darkness, but it's too late. And the only thing that he can try to do is label anybody that's speaking out on these different platforms is a terrorist and a mis and disinformationalist and lock you in jail, hoping that, he can silence his critics and silence the truth speakers. It says, neither shall vengeance when it punisheth pass him by. You see, so he's going to get his, man. He's not going to ride off into the sunset, man. All right. It says, for inquisition shall be made into the counsel of the ungodly, and the sound of his word shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds. And that's happening right now as we speak. You see, and this devil's through, man. Like I said in was that Isaiah 49 or Jeremiah 49, he have made Esau bare. He has uncovered his secret places and he cannot hide himself anymore, man. All right. And the more that these devils come out with their plans and the World Economic Forum and all this shit, the more he's just putting more of a target, and the more that we're catching wind and we're exposing him through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because it's really the will of the Most High for Esau to be exposed and to be called out before he's going to be judged and destroyed, man. All right. And all his wickedness and all of his wicked deeds are not going to pass him by, man. It says, for the ear of jealousy heareth all things, and the noise of murmurings is not hid. You see? Therefore, beware of murmurings, which is unprofitable, and refrain your tongue from backbiting. For there is no word so secret, Esau. Right? You're not hiding yourself. The Lord's been watching you. The angels been taking account. But now the Lord just put the spirit on his men, the prophets, to come out and to fully confirm it, man. There is no word so secret that shall go for naught, and the mouth that belieth the soul, that belieth slayeth the soul. All right. So this devil is through. But now we know, what 2024, a huge part of it is going to really be about is Esau trying to silence those that speak truth and those that expose his agenda. And yes, that goes for the prophets and the men of the Lord, which we already knew this, but we're just showing you that he's getting more and more, draconian, and he's about to start coming down even harder and harder, as we get closer to the, to the end of this thing. So I'm going to close it there, went a little bit longer than I expected, but hey, Lord willing, it was edifying. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Lord willing, you were edified. Until the next one, shalom.